Welcome back to another exciting episode of Baldur's Gate here at SplitScreen. I'm Civvie. We're fighting mind flayers.
I'm Parker.
I'm Wallace.
You want to open the door, Parker?
And I'm Cam.
Is it locked?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no,
It's not locked.
I just wanted to not find all the mind flayers inside of that.
Oh,
Oh, why?
Sonic Blast.
Well,
Why did you do? Why are you forsaking me?
Oh.
Well, I ate everything.
Well.
Okay? Everything. Please don't let me die. I don't want to die.
You're so
yeah,
fucked.
it's a terrible experience.
Okay. So far, so bad.
Give me a moment.
Yep. They just took control of the main character.
Of course.
Great.
I mean, it's not like I can do anything about it. They just stunned me, confused me, charmed me, and
And Cam's dead. And they're eating the brains.
They're
Yep.
eating all our brains. Hey, they ain't hit me yet.
When did this last save? I can't tell which one of these saves is the newest one. So I guess we're going with this one. We may have to capture the Mind Flayer again. I think that's where it was. Who wants to save scum? Save scum harder, bitch!
yeah, man. Why haven't you saved the game yet? Yeah, this is the point where we were about to do it.
Yes, if you wish.
Apparently I'm in control of Cam's monsters.
What?
Enjoy it while it lasts. Oh, kitty cat.
Become my friend! Oh. Apparently he's not pleased about
He
Yeah,
the...
needs,
fish.
he needs a snack first.
So what did that harp do? Just extra spells?
It allows me to dispel hold like.
Oh, murder him!
effects
Murder his
3
dick!
times per day.
Battle and victory!
Get dead.
So you
Scary.
mean you could neutralize the Mind Flayer stun?
Yes.
Perhaps.
You have done well, and the Gith Yankee are now
Oh,
free
you
of the
have done
illithid
well.
well. Our own
Gesundheit.
power is free once
Good.
more, and we may leave this place on wings of will.
Alright, save the game.
And nap.
Alright, nap it is. Done.
I'm waiting.
Apparently your summons last a long ass time.
Okay.
Or they're bugged.
Let's find out if they're bugged.
Alright, sure.
What? Huh? Yes.
Are we ready?
Sure, why not?
Still waiting.
No.
Don't get hit.
I'll stay in the back.
What?
So much for those guys. Alright, light them up. Actually, hold on. Oh wait, not that one, this one. God damn it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Wow, nice shot.
Ouch.
Did that hit only us?
I think so.
Alright. Oh, well.
Well,
So
time
much
to
for
try that loot. Ow.
Whoa.
Well, I'm going to stay here for a while because I don't have a choice.
I'm just gonna load the game because there's no point. Wallace? Wallace? Oh god. The DM just decided that we're gonna play a different game. The game of like just fighting the same monster and the same thing happening every time.
We didn't nap.
Oh.
We saved right before nap.
Well, now we're gonna save after we nap. Yeah, those dudes apparently are bugged. I'm fine with that.
Huh?
Got him.
More bears.
Oh, you cannot control more than 5 monsters at a time. That's
Yes,
Yeah.
if you wish.
Perry, Perry, Nacho. Wait.
Huh? Yeah.
They'll never see me coming.
What do I?
What is that
Yes,
bullshit?
Very well.
Yes.
Can we get?
Well, that was great.
What?
They've already stolen the mage.
Yeah, apparently these guys just hijack dudes. I don't know.
Huh? It is done.
One of those mind flayers ours.
Yeah, I just hijacked him, hoping that it might do something.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, now the main character's hijacked again.
I only have 5 intelligence.
Now you're dead.
Ha! You're dead again.
Hey, Rico!
If only this was Starship Troopers. We can go back. We could go back and play fucking more.
There's an expansion for EDF that we
Yeah.
haven't played.
There's several. I have all of them.
Okay, here's the deal. If we were to stop doing this right this minute and then go play that EDF expansion, would you be willing to do that?
I feel like Wallace was like coming up with a deal, and then he's just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna say what I really want."
I'm not against this. I don't think I have it installed right now.
I'm just saying, like, if we were to stop doing this right now, just play EDF instead.
Difficulty level easy.
I'd rather hammer my dick into a door right now than keep having to play the same scenario over and over and over again with the same result.
We'll see if easy makes any difference.
I hate to be the one that rage quits every game,
Yes,
but
if you wish.
To be fair,
Man.
this is the first game you played, but
no, this is
No,
not
it's
the
not.
first game I've rage quit.
The first game that we've all been here to see him rage quit.
oh, okay, I'm charmed.
Well, there you go.
Betrayed the group already, did you?
As expected, he's a thief. Hello?
My cave bear. Oh.
Let's go get fucked.
Very well.
Get away from me.
No, please.
Oh, I'm dead. Just
Apparently easy.
Ate my brain.
Doesn't matter. Eat your brain.
Num num. Makes it that much easier to pry your skull open.
Your skull's extra easy
Skull's
to
extra
open.
thin now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Like an
actually know
A.
how you're supposed to beat that.
I don't fucking know.
So we're just gonna leave the game.
Screw you, game. Screw you.
I
You win.
I mean, we currently have nowhere that we can go, so I guess that's the end of this
You
playthrough.
wanna? I mean, how many more times do you want to try to beat your head against this?
No, like literally, I'm quitting right now
Okay,
because
cool.
literally we can't kill one of them.
Cool.
The only time we kill one is when we hijack its brain. Like, and that's
just need
we
to
don't
hijack
kill
its
it.
brain.
They kill it. And we have a very limited use of those. I'm going to assume that there's more rooms like that. So, if you're watching this, post in the comments how the fuck you're supposed to win. Because apparently you're not.
So, are we gonna have some closing thoughts?
Yeah, sure, let's do it. Whatever. Go ahead, Parker.
Since this is the end of the game, roll the
I
credits.
really like Baldur's Gate 1 a lot more than this, which is saying something because I wasn't a super big fan of Baldur's Gate 1.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because like I've never played a high level campaign in a D&D game before. And is it always this bullshit?
Yes.
Because like
In my experience with D&D 5, yes. 100%.
I feel like
Yeah,
there's better ways to make a game difficult than just fucking gimping you, honestly. But maybe maybe that's just like my privilege talking.
You missed it, but I quietly forced us off of D&D 5 in the actual game.
I mean,
I don't think anyone else was pushing quite so hard to get off of it as I was.
I don't.
I
blame you.
was. Me and whenever we would talk with like Tyler about our D&D game, he would we would basically be like, yeah, we could just play something that doesn't suck.
But anyway,
You'll use a gamepad. Continue on.
okay.
yeah. So like,
Pretty sure I still have it installed.
so the problem I've had is like the saber suck thing. Also, I just like picked a bad class. I guess I should have just picked a mage. The fact that like every time you come across a door, it's either inconsequential or you can't open it is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's like super consistent. It was like, oh yeah, it's like there's no like for the Mind Flayer City, like there's no like unlock the door and maybe try and figure out something from there. Like you have to go through this like incredibly railroaded thing because it's like instead of just having a wall there or something, it's just no, you can unlock that door. All right, I unlocked the door. Fuck you. Oh.
Yeah, fuck you. There's 8 dudes back here. They're all hasted. Whatever. Eat your brains. You're dead.
Yeah.
And yeah, the City of Mind Flayer is kind of bullshit, but we were already doing like some pretty cheese-tastic shit in the first place, so we didn't have like. I'm assuming that this game would be a lot easier if we just had like a hyper-optimal party or some bullshit, but like, what's the fun in that, man? There's no memes. And yeah, I didn't really so much play this game. I mean, like half the time that we were playing, I was alt-tab doing something else, to be completely honest.
That's fair.
Like, you know, like reading shit or watching YouTube videos or something, because like, holy shit, this game is boring. Like aggressively boring. And not like Baldur, like this is from like playing like Baldur's Gate 1 and Icewind Dale. Like this game's really bad. Like you're playing it and like there's no reason for me to have been there. Like I opened some chests, I guess, but I'm pretty sure you could have just forced open the lock on most of them. So like I picked the wrong class and was basically just a walking unlock bot because I couldn't figure out how the sneak attack mechanic worked. Nor did I really try, to be honest, because I'm sure the GM would just say that they're immune. Since we were fighting undead a lot of times, and undead are immune to sneak attacks.
Yeah, and apparently, like, nothing... Like, sneak attacks basically don't exist, because you walk into a room and there's dudes there. It's not like, I sneak around the guys who we can clearly see.
Yeah, and the other problem is that I can't detect traps and sneak at the same time. So, Even if I wanted to sneak up on a dude, it's pretty much impossible. Because I wanted to deck traps so that we don't walk into an instant kill trap, since those are fucking everywhere. And also the traps that you can't disarm. Like, what's the point of even having them there? Like, I had like, when we remember that like room at the very beginning that we found, where it was like, they showed the one guy like run across the room, trigger like 10 traps and die.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I went in there and I tried to disarm those traps, and that was a character with like 115 trap disarm or something, and it's like, it's not even saying trap failed. It was just like shooting me with the trap. And it was like, oh, okay. And then like the instant kill one that in the spell hold that we were in, where all those puzzles were.
Yeah.
Where I couldn't even walk up and I just died instantly, even though I wasn't even inside the trap. It was just like, nope, you're dead.
Yeah, the trap triggered not where the trap trigger is.
Yeah. I assume it's because I attempted to disarm the trap. And it's just like, nope. The GM's like, I have a very particular story to tell, and you're not allowed to do that. Which is what it felt like being a thief in this game. Is like, the GM has a very particular story he wants to tell, and you can't do any thief shenanigans around it. I mean, like, every point I put into sneaking was useless because half the units have fucking true sight, so I can hide anyway.
Yeah,
and
as soon as you went anywhere near them with sneak, they'd be like, oh, I cast true sight? It's like, what? I'm sneaking. They're like, it's too quiet here, I don't know.
I can smell you.
Yeah,
there was literally a guy who
Smell.
said that.
Yeah, I sneaked into a room. I can smell you. Oh,
Fuck.
All right.
and we never got decent equipment ever. I mean,
Yeah.
that could just be like our fault, maybe, because we didn't know where to look. But
Well, there's
like,
no stores. And then all the stores we found were selling like +1s. And it's like, well, those are useless. Most of the monsters we fight are immune to anything less than +3.
Yeah, the Pit Fiend example is a very good example of that. Of like, I actually couldn't do anything to a Pit Fiend. Like, I actually, like, when we killed the one Pit Fiend we fought, I walked in front of it just so I could tank hits for you guys, because there's nothing I could do.
And then like that mage guy who's just like, oh, immunity to normal weapons, immunity to magic weapons. Hope you can
Yep.
just survive long enough. What?
You're supposed to, like, from my understanding from the forum threads I read, you're supposed to have like level 8 magic or something by this point. So maybe we're just like skip past something we're not supposed to skip.
It's because we had multi-class.
Yeah.
All we had no pure casters, and apparently the game is just not made to not have pure casters.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because liches are immune to any spells that are 5 or below.
Yeah.
So you have to cast 6 level spells to even do any damage.
I don't even
to
have
magic.
access to this.
So, yeah, there is that problem. But the overall, it's like that's from my perspective, because I never really got to do anything, because like all of the things my class could do, I wasn't allowed to do. Between the random bullshit true sight shit, or the lol I can smell you, canceling out my sneak. You can't unlock that door because it's magically locked.
Yeah.
So for my lock picking. And let's not forget about some of those chests I unlocked that just instantly killed you anyway. Like, remember that one that just spawned a room full of dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the chests that had fuck all in them.
Or even if I wanted to sneak, there's like half the times like you walk in and before you can even sneak, the game's like, oh, they're fighting you now. What?
But at least there are lots of shops.
Yeah, lots of useless shops.
Lots
Maybe
of shops
it's
you
just
can't
Skyrim.
access until after their inventory's useless.
Yeah, and also just the fact that like there doesn't seem to be an easy way to get weapons that would be of what you're supposed to have at that level in D&D.
Yeah.
As a Pathfinder story, real quick, before I pass this off to other people who are going to be like, well, the game's boring and that's it. But I remember when I was we started a level 3 campaign, and at level 3 you have enough gold to buy a +2 weapon. So we were level 10 and 11, and I was rocking like +1 arrows with a +2 bow.
Yep.
And it was a vanilla +2 bow. There was no extra effects on that, which is kind of bullshit. And that armor was like, I don't know why we even have armor, honestly. But
Yeah, it seemed like everything was pulling big punches, and it's like, well, for most of this time, I didn't have like magical armor in general. So,
Yeah,
what am I supposed to do here?
yeah, without proper equipment, like what the fuck are you supposed to do? Like those mind flayers would probably have been a lot easier if we had legitimate equipment.
Imagine if I was just a pure fighter, like, just like, oh, I guess I hit him. All right, I'm gonna die now.
I mean, like, technically speaking, there was one solution to that room we didn't try, which is turning into a Slayer.
Yeah, that appears to be the only solution for every room at that point in the game.
I mean, like, you could turn into a Slayer to open that door that we had to mind control the Mind Flayer for.
That part doesn't really help us, though. That was easy to do.
I know. I'm just saying
We
that
couldn't
was one of the
escape with
solutions.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, fuck this GM, man.
Because you would still have to beat the mother brain or whatever they call them for mind flayers. Yeah, it's basically like, well, I guess you get fucked.
So who else would like to talk about this game? Considering I think that's it.
Why was my cleric wearing armor? Did I actually need it? I couldn't tell. It's like, I'll tank. Oh,
Dead.
Cam's dead.
Yeah, you even had a shield too. Like,
Yeah.
I think I was just as tanky as you were.
And apparently your armor was just like paper mache or something.
It's like, I'm right here, guys. Blorf. It's like, oh, Cam's dead.
Reload.
Hmm.
The weird part is, like, I'm a frontline fighter with a two-handed sword. I should have been dying, like, every combat. But they just
Nope,
wanted
kill the
Cam's
cleric.
dick so hard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Is that all? Your paperness is your sadness?
The sleeping while healing sort of helped. But we're still pretty heavy into nap quest.
Yeah. I think that's just kind of how old D&D worked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never experienced D&D before 4, I guess. Because we played Platinum instead. Which, if you
I
get hurt,
played
there's bad
Pathfinder.
shit happening. But, hey, take the time off. It's fine.
I played a lot of Pathfinder. Pathfinder's okay. You need to go into it with like a build idea. You can't just like go into it with nothing, no ideas.
Well, that's 3.5 in general. Actually, that's D&D 3+. All of them require a build of some sort.
Yeah, but the nice thing about Pathfinder as opposed to like 5 is that when you have that cool build, you do cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you spec your dude to be like an overhead chop man, you can be like Cloud and use Braver on people, and you have like a lot of interesting options for how you attack or even approach like a fight, like tripping or grappling people and stuff. Like there is stuff there, and I know 5e does not have that.
Yeah. But this is about 2.5 and Baldur's Gate.
Fuck Baldur's Gate. I think that's
Well-
Wallace's opinion.
Give it to me, Wallace. Segways.
Okay, so I'm going into this knowing full well I picked a terrible class.
We warned you even.
Yeah, you warned me, so I'm not trying to let that color my viewpoint of this game. We also played this campaign on hard, so that also added to the difficulty, of course. But I have to say,
Debatably.
We've been
yeah.
been going downhill, but it doesn't seem to be getting any easier.
yeah. So I don't know. It feels to me like, at least with the campaign that we played, that whoever designed it had a specific story they wanted to tell, but had no idea how to make that in a video game. Because while there were exchanges and dialogue and things in the game that were interesting to read and pretty well written, the gameplay itself is fucking awful. Like it's so needlessly difficult, and you were given nothing to work with, and it was just so frustrating to get through. Even though, yes, we played it on hard, I was useless. Parker more or less kind of useless except for opening doors.
Opening
it was
not
still
important doors.
Yeah.
I mean, even though we were handicapping ourselves in more than one way, it was still so stupidly difficult in some parts that it just seemed like the guy who made this thing either didn't know what he was doing, had no idea where to take it, or just didn't care. Like, they had a story written, but there was no, like, gameplay designer to go like, hey, why don't you make this room not full of fucking mind flayers? Maybe that's a good idea.
What if we
Or maybe
didn't
have
make...
it to where they can't dominate you constantly.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Well, like, the
Or if you had
interesting
something
thing-
to defend yourself against it. Or if they actually gave you some gear that would work. But no. No, none of it.
So the interesting thing about that is that they set up the fact that the mind flayers have shit tons of servants.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we fought more mind flayers than servants.
Oh yeah.
We fought like the 3 guys that attacked us when we made the escape, then the ogre, and that's it. And we fought like 6 or 7 mind flayers before that.
Or how the game would just punish you for trying to do something fun.
Like walk
when
into a room.
Let's
like
kill
opening
him.
a, like
Nope,
opening a
Pit
fucking
Fiend
door.
teleports
That'd be
away.
nice. Exactly. Hey, let's kill that mage guy for shits and giggles. Nope, Pit Fiend. Oh, okay, cool.
Pit
Can't
Fiend
do anything
explodes.
against him.
I mean, at this point, we can go back to like the first encounter in the game where a mage dude shows up out of nowhere. It's like, could you not use magic?
Yeah.
You don't have a license for this magic.
You're not licensed for this magic.
But then, when we go back to the city and use magic all willy nilly, no one gives a fuck.
Nobody gives a shit. Again, it's like nobody fucking played this campaign after they made it. It's
Or-
like nobody.
Like the first dungeon thing we went up after we escaped the town, because that town's fucking huge and there's no guidance. We run into fucking trolls. The most boring thing to fight, because if you don't have stuff that can kill trolls, they're invulnerable. You could just keep fighting them and you
There's
can't
so much
win.
shit. There's so much in this campaign that you need specific weaponry for that it does not provide you.
I'm pretty sure I was the guy killing trolls half the time
Yes,
because we
you
found some
were.
acid arrows.
Yes.
Yeah, so you were our troll killer because nobody else could touch them.
And then eventually I took over when we got that flail built that I had
Yeah,
no
but
But you
proficiency
had to
for.
fight through all the fucking trolls to get the flails. How the hell were you supposed to get it if you didn't have some sort of acid weapon?
Oh, magic.
Or like
Yeah, I guess you could cast fireball to kill all of them.
Oh, good.
at that point, I don't
so
know.
one fireball per every fight. Good.
I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you'd have a character at that point, because they did throw a bunch of characters at us, but those characters wouldn't have gear, so we'd be in the same problem. But those characters would have been mages and shit like that.
That one chick that wanted to join the party to deal with that probably would have been able to do. Probably would have had some stuff for dealing with trolls.
I mean, we took the people in our party in the first one, and they all had fuck all when we got them.
Yeah,
We
they really
took their
did.
stick and threw it on the ground and then kicked them out of the party. And then the one guy that we did bring into our party in this one, because we thought we needed him for like that quest, and then all of his gear, only he could use it. So it's like,
Yeah, that's how everybody was.
yeah, like if I'm trying to like move the gear around and make the whole party better, I shouldn't have to be like, oh, only Minx can use this hammer. It's like, the fuck?
Yeah, because every character we got was like that.
Yeah,
there
and-
was that one Asian ninja guy that tried to join. He had a katana that was specific to himself.
Yeah, and his armor was
And-
too.
Yeah, and then the black guy that we found in that one place, he took all the shit and just dropped on the floor. Also had all specific shit. Imoen didn't come with anything, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think Mentz would have either.
Yeah, I think all the people at the start of the game wouldn't have come with anything. And then it's like, well, you know, you want to... If they want to do that, then they need to have started us with gear that was, like, named for us or whatever, and, like, only we can use it. I'd be fine with that, but, like, please give me something to start with. I think that was, like, the worst part. Like, in Icewind Dale, they gave us cash to, like, get our shit together, and then it, like, walked us up for gear. This game, it's like, oh, by the way, our city's been attacked by genies, and the genies are they're gonna ask you to fight something that you can't actually defeat in this game. It's easier just to kill the quest giver. What?
Here's the funny thing: killing the quest giver is more rewarding than doing the quest.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That was one of the things I read when I was reading up on that. It was like, well, yeah, no, it just turns out that, like, killing the genie gives you 10,000 more experience and more money. Like, what?
Yeah. It's like,
why?
Who's writing this garbage? So
I mean,
eventually, we're gonna play Divinity, and apparently that's like a new hotness in those style of games. And for me, what me and Wallace played before, it was pretty all right. So hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I can have a final...
You can have as many
thing.
final words as you need, baby.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Yeah. I'm gonna say strategy, enemy to defeat. We must destroy the nests.
Okay. That's fine. I just want to say, it might not be all of Baldur's Gate 2 that sucks balls, but that campaign in particular. I don't know if the other two are any better, but Lord knows I don't want to ever play them, given what we went through.
Yeah, when we started, I actually looked up to see if that was the first one. After our first little bit with it and having issues, it's like, is that the one we're supposed to start with?
Or are we supposed to do the Shadows of Baal or whatever?
It's possible. I don't know.
Yeah, because this campaign sucks. Man, it sucks.
I think you could have transferred your Baldur's Gate 1 characters over and you would have been able to keep all their gear, maybe, but...
Yeah, and
So-
you would have ended up with better powers, too.
Yeah, so to anybody who's listening to this and goes like, you just don't know how to fucking do this. Look, I'm not saying the entirety of Baldur's Gate 2 is bad. This campaign sucks. So that's it.
That's it? All right.
Yes.
Yeah. And to the haters, if you manage to get this far for some reason, like, having to build your character in a way that breaks the game is not playing the game at that point. At that point, you are playing spreadsheets, and there are better games for that. I'm Civvie.
I'm Parker.
I'm Wallace.
And I'm Cam.
And next, apparently, we're going to start Mission 7, Eruption.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I got my Zera gun, my Bombing Plan D, and my Depth Crawler 3 ready to go.
Just a little taste.